pedestal is all yours, sir. You want to talk about Stan Lee?
So if y'all haven't heard, Marvel is now, I want to say auctioning, but they're not. They're basically selling. They have sold the, or not sold. They have been. The selling opportunities are open for
which is funny because that's how he stayed alive. That he got the comic book company to stay alive.
So he, back early 2000s, he sold the movie rights for Marvel characters, and in late 2000 teens, Stan passed away, and now Marvel is selling the rights for him as a person in video games, VR, theme parks, movies, TV shows, all media, basically.
I think it's in like, it's between like Marvel and like some Stan Lee something.
It's probably like some foundation in his name.
Yeah,
or something.
Yeah, it's like a foundation in his name. It's between the two, yeah.
But the issue that we're seeing online is everyone's up in arms of, oh, they're about to, CGI Carrie Fisher in episode 9 kind of thing, or in Rogue One, I guess that was, that people really hated. But with Stan Lee, who has passed, and it's not going to be tasteful because it's years after his death, it's not something he necessarily would have wanted. It's just, it's zombifying somebody who should be laid to rest. And
it's funny, when you and I talked about this on the phone, I was like, it's going to be Stan Lee and Tupac doing a world tour, doing the graphic,
From what I've heard is they're trying to do the same thing with, as far as Warner Brothers, just for one thing, but they're trying to do the same thing with Christopher Reeve.
Christopher Reeves, yeah.
And it's just like, there are things that can be done very, very well with it that will make fans feel
like if they have a memorial area in Avengers Park and it's a glass cube with Stan in it, like the 3D rendering of him virtually, and then like him talking or like interacting kind of half-assed.
Like something that was like an actual speech, like something that was like an actual speech, like not like rendering him using voice bits from other things to make him a character in it.
There are
like,
things that can make fans feel full-hearted after watching.
Like the phone call.
Make people feel completely disgusted. So like with CGIing Stan in, or having bits and pieces of audio chopped up in order to deliver some random cameo line. Like that kind of stuff is not going to be good. But like, if you take the speech where he said, the world of Marvel is the world right outside your window. Look at that guy. He's your brother. Look at that girl. She's your sister. Like that quote would be perfect placed in some sort of memorial thing, in a theme park or in a movie or, in a video game even. The thing I immediately thought of when I saw this news was Miles Morales and the video game on PS4 and PS5, of how perfectly well that was done. Like it was just
shout out to Insomniac.
It was a statue. It said to Stan, and it even referenced like his character in the game, which was like
in the game from the first one, because he was a pizza shop,
Italian shop guy. Like it was done so well, and yes, they pulled from things in the back, but they could have just put the statue up there and just said Stan Lee, and like kind of like what they did with Chadwick of just Bozeman Avenue in the same game. Like there are things to do with it that are completely tasteful, and then there are things that can be misused with it and taken and crush people's hearts. I don't think that Disney or Marvel is going to allow that to happen, because they know they're smart about it, and they know the profit that they can make just on the name of Stan Lee. And if they water that down, if they water that name down, and if they water that podium that he is on down in people's minds, merchandise will no longer sell if it has his name on it. Movies can't have his name at the end of it, because people will be like, oh, who cares about that guy? He's just a joke. There are things in his life that he wasn't proud of and that fans were not proud of him doing. But overall, I think Disney and Marvel will take very special care with this. They're not going to be throwing it around. They're not going to be putting him in every Marvel movie as a random cameo. If they do, it'll be something like, as I've said in my TikTok, WandaVision with his birthday on a license plate, or a picture of him in the back of and like painted him in a mural of like Loki,
or a signature.
Or a signature, but
like a digital print of signature. Yeah,
I really don't believe they're going to just start whoring him out to whoever wants to have Stan Lee in a movie.
Yeah, I would say that if that were to happen, like hopefully those of you listening, those of you watching, or other content creators like us who really don't want to see that happen, like speak up and get that rectified. Because yeah, I perfectly agree with the birthday on the license plate, little subtle things that are meant to be an homage, even if it's, I mean, this one might be silly, but even if it's like on like a TV screen, someone's watching, like, I don't know, this would be in a Sony movie, but like watching Spider-Man 1, but it only shows like the scene where like Stan was in the movie or something like on the screen.
They could be watching Mallrats.
Yeah, so yeah, it's just like, again, just hopefully it's always in good taste. Same thing, like I said, shout out to Insomniac with that statue, or like even if it is like direct about Stan Lee, like it just be very subtle things that are like Easter egg homage for fans. But if I start seeing a digital Stan Lee, like, because things like the Hunger Games, I cannot remember the actor's name, but where he died midway through like filming, and so they CGI'd part of him. Okay, and I remember thinking that was weird even then, but to take someone who, he passed away a couple years ago now, and start, digitally throwing him in for fan service, like, it's just not a good look. So I definitely hope that it's something great and always tasteful. You have anything to say, Adam?
No, you guys nailed it right on the head. I talked a little bit about this separately with you guys off camera and off screen. It just needs to be tasteful. I don't care, honestly, if like Lionsgate like gets something of his. It just needs to be tasteful. If you want to pay respect to him, fine. But the second it's out of cuff or not done right, I want to make this very clear and everybody can hear me. I'm coming after you and I do not care.
I will find you.
Yes.
I will kill you.
Yeah, like I understand. I don't care how many reports I get from TikTok and Instagram and them. There's gonna be some bullying, and I don't care.
Yeah, you just always gotta be respectful. Yeah,
I don't think we have any
a lot to a lot of people.
I don't think we have any need to worry until we have something to worry about.
Right, like this is the it's almost
this
like
is just this is Loki and Sylvie killing Kang the Conqueror or He Who Remains. Multiverse is just opened.
Yeah, we don't know what's going to happen.
Nothing's going off.
We see the spider webs, but we don't know what's going to happen. Yeah,
it's all okay.
Yeah. Hey, and thank you for bringing that, because like I thought it was a really good thing to just go over, because again, I wouldn't have even been aware had you not brought it.
Yeah.